wedding, and at the last minute she decided she didn't want that, so it's 20 instead of 200.
That's like a good deal.
That's a whole sale.
Yeah.
We got our boat domestic, we sell
That's
block
smart.
all the time.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Oh, we're saying, yeah. We're in the Great Pond.
Jennifer.
Hi,
Yeah.
Dan.
My nephew got married out
Where'd
there.
you stay? Oh, really?
Yeah, so we rented a house.
I
Yeah,
gotcha.
we're,
So we're
not
just
far
waiting
from
to
town.
start
Nice
now.
house, real nice house. Actually, that's
Hi, Dan.
owned by McGinnis.
Hello.
Don't know if it's any relation.
Oh, another one, oh, okay.
I didn't wear my
I
vest.
think Bill has a house.
Bill McGinnis?
I thought so. No?
I think so. Maybe he does.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Anyway, beautiful wedding, beach wedding. They got married near Mansion Beach.
Oh,
They rented a house right on Mansion Beach up on the bluff.
Nice.
So, yeah, it was nice.
It's a fun place.
Yeah.
It's the one, it's like totally preserved, that's the thing about it, it's like, you know, that unlike a lot of, right?
Yeah, all the dunes, everything.
Yeah.
They really do a nice job taking care of it, and
Yeah,
And if
I've
we
been
get
there
it in
since that.
before the 15th of October,
Yeah.
we get it for
Lord.
Hi, how are you?
I have yet to get out there. It's been on my list.
Is it? Yeah.
My family's connected to the Cape, so that's where we always go.
Yeah.
And I
Where
always
you, where do you,
wanted
where do you
to
go?
I go to Dennisport.
Yeah, and my
very-
brother has a place in Chatham, which we
Okay.
reload sometimes, and we bike to, he doesn't mind, he doesn't seem to mind.
Right.
We don't do it that often. So that's, the bike trail goes right.
Oh, yeah.
Right?
So I take the bike out sometimes and do the trails. They
That's
got
a
nice
great-
bike trails.
Oh, my God.
I didn't this year.
Oh,
I played
hi.
golf instead.
Oh, I haven't, I've only played the one course in Chatham, which is sort of like a cow patch, it's very.
I've never played on the Cape, but my friends were out there this time. Our vacations matched, and they're golfers, and so we went to Truro.
Oh, yeah, yeah.
Beautiful view from the golf
I actually
course.
played in Truro 25 years ago. I played, my friends had rented a house out there, and you remember that course? Yeah, nice.
Very
So you had a
windy.
good trip? Yeah, yeah, it was great. One of those trips I won't forget.
No, it's a fun place to be.
Yeah.
No, not that color, just, yeah, just drained.
Drained?
Yeah. It's stream.
That's not safe.
No, I know.
Okay.
I think so.
Blood pressure?
I'm dragging you outside. Put you in the street.
Yeah.
How many electric poles are there? I thought the families were going to pay for the banners. First spoke
Did the
about
committee
that.
decide that?
Yeah, well,
Did we, the committee, decide that? I don't remember
we
that.
talked about it, we didn't
Yeah,
vote on
we
it.
talked on it, but, yeah.
It's not a done deal. Yeah.
Yeah, ice.
How much do you bring a day? With a little bit of donation.
I don't know, 3 or 4. 3 maybe.
You parking in an
Three,
parking spot that has
four.
snow, that's snow covered is a
No,
violation?
I have
And
one.
some spots in the MTA, like, yes. Really? There are certain areas down there that they don't want people to park.
Oh,
because they would be able to push the snow. All right, so it's not just, if you got an inch of snow, you
Most
can't
of
park
it's
it.
in
Okay.
California.
I got you.
Service this morning.
I don't know if it's legal to show up tires.
I know, but too
What?
much might not be.
Find out if it's legal for me to show up
Doesn't
tires.
seem, I mean, my heart rate
Well,
was.
they
I
don't
know,
really answer
I
at
know
the
in
top.
some state they said it's unconstitutional, it's a violation of the
Yeah,
Fourth
I did
Amendment.
hear that, yeah.
Yeah.
Let me find out.
Yeah, thanks. I'm not sure about.
Yeah,
the-
because it's like.
I have good intentions.
I know,
Yeah,
violation
yeah,
of privacy.
Yeah,
I
exactly.
never go to that.
I did see something on that, I don't
Sleep though, when you get
exactly.
in there. Cause see, I can't drink that after like 2 or 3 the latest. I can't have iced tea, I can't have chocolate, Coke,
Any
Just
caffeine.
do that.
Family should go.
Yeah, I can't after 5 o'clock, if I have coffee.
I can't even.
I just
I
wanna
think
jump off the bridge.
After 3, I can't. I'll be up all night.
Oh, you wanna do that anyway.
September 19th. Logistics. I was telling her, she said, have a time on.
It is.
Okay.
All right, welcome to the September 19th Village Board meeting. If you would join me in the Pledge of Allegiance, please. I
Pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
All right. Can I have a motion to open the public hearing for the Chapter 92 Code of Village Pawling entitled Parking?
So moved. Second?
All in favor, say aye.
Aye.
Dave, do you want to give a rundown of it?
Well, it's basically it's the statute that will implement the fine schedule, the new fine schedule, and clarify, the failure to appear as part of that, and implements a fine for that. So it had been recommended by the parking consultants. We had quite a bit of conversation back and forth about, what would be reasonable within, in accord with what other municipalities have done, and, because it's sort of a balancing act between having, enforcing the regulations, but you don't want it to be so onerous that people are like, that town is really, out of control in terms of the amounts. So, and so that seemed to strike a pretty
Strike a
good
balance.
balance. Yep, yep.
Okay.
So.
Anybody have any questions or comments regarding it?
I just have a quick question, Dave. I guess the 30 days, that's kind of the standard for them to either pay or appear?
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah, that came from I saw a
Yeah.
number of municipalities that are similar kind of a structure. 30, 60, 90 seems to be kind of the most common
Right.
way that it was done, so.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right, so you're recommending that we keep it open?
Yeah, I would keep
Okay.
it open, because I was away, I didn't have a chance to do the final adoption resolution, but I'll get that together, and then you can vote on it at the next meeting.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah,
All right,
so.
with no other comments or questions, I guess we'll move on in the agenda then.
You gonna close the public hearing tonight, or you gonna leave it open for?
I thought you wanted it to stay open.
Well, no, you don't have to, just in terms of voting on the actual passage.
Okay, so we can
that's-
close the public
Right,
hearing,
yeah,
but
we'd rather
we'll
do-
vote on
Yeah,
it
but you
next
might,
meeting.
leave it open, if people wanna make I think it might be better to,
That's what I
just in
thought,
case
just to
somebody
leave
has.
it open
No,
in
you're right,
case somebody
you're
had
right,
any
You're right,
questions.
my brain is still a little foggy.
Okay. All right, so next on the agenda, we have a presentation by the Lions Club.
Should I just stay here?
Yeah.
Okay, good. So we're interested in putting veterans banners on the telephone poles in the village of Pawling, like you see them in the surrounding towns. We're here because every town seems to be different in their approach to this project. Some towns want ownership of it, and everything is done through the town clerk. Or some towns say, no, the club can handle it. In the case of Dover Plains, it's handled by one person, she's a veteran, so she runs the whole program through her laptop. So we're here to ask if you're interested in it, or if we should own it, if it's okay, and also if we could use the poles. Of particular interest are Dutcher Avenue, Coulter Avenue, East Main Street, and 22, preferably in front of TP where it's nice and open and the banners would have a nice impact.
Okay, so the board has taken a look at the information that you provided in the letter. We are in full support of the project, but we don't have the personnel or the equipment or time to do it. So we don't have any issue with you guys doing it. In fact, we support you 100%. And if there is a situation where we can offer something, we will try to help you in some fashion. But as far as the poles, those are NYSEG poles, so we don't have a say in those.
Right.
And then just to make sure you're aware, Dutcher Avenue is a county road, and then Route 22 is New York State DOT. So I'm not sure what any kind of say they would have in it or not, since they're NYSEG poles. I would think NYSEG would have the say. But I just wanted you to be aware of those two factors that might play into it. I don't know.
Yes, in my research, every town in that regard is different as well. NYSEG either wants their own personnel to do it,
Okay.
or they say, nah, you guys have your highway department do it, and here's a permit for it at no charge.
Okay.
So that's been, the surrounding towns, that's been their experience.
Okay.
And I don't know why it differs from town
Yeah.
to town, why they want their own personnel doing a certain town and not the next one, but
I'm not sure about that either.
if they don't want to be involved, they just give a free permit.
Okay, great. Well, I'm excited for you to be able to move forward with it. I think that's a great project, so.
Great, thank you.
Yeah, I do have a question. Now, when would you propose to have the banners flying? Is that gonna be year-round or sort of a rotating basis? Or?
The recommended time is from Memorial Day, end of May, to Veterans Day, beginning of November.
Okay,
And they are heavy-duty vinyl, but the recommendation is they come down during really inclement weather months.
all right, so it wouldn't interfere then maybe a Christmas time, of Christmas-type banners or
No.
holiday banners, that sort of thing?
No, Veterans Day is the 11th of November.
Okay,
Yeah.
all right, very good. All right, thank you.
Sure,
Thank you very much.
thank you.
Thank you.
All right, approve the bond resolution. Dave, if you want to.
The proceedings that were conducted prior to date are, in my opinion, and the opinion of bond counsel, adequate to have passed that resolution. So no further action is necessary, and, yeah, leave it the way you did it.
Okay.
This is just fine.
Okay, great, thank you.
Yep.
All right, we have a proposal from Labella for the work for the WIA grant. Do I have a motion to approve?
Yes, I make that motion.
All right, I'll second it.
And does anybody have any questions before we actually approve it? All right, all in favor, say aye.
Aye.
John seconded.
Oh, John,
Yeah.
thank you.
All right, I do have another proposal that did not come in time to be on the agenda, but it is timely. Our planner from the Labella, that is our planner for the planning board and the zoning board. We have a contract with her to do all of that work. She has taken on some tasks that fall outside of escrow, so it's not charged to a project. We have allotted funding for that, however, we've now reached the end of that, so we need to add a little bit more money to her contract. So she's proposing $6,000 additional to the contract, and that should take us to February 2023. So can I get a,
I make a motion that we approve.
okay, second?
I'll second that.
Okay, all in favor say aye.
Aye.
And we have treasurer's report from June and August. Do I have a motion to approve them as reported?
So moved.
Do I have a second?
I'll second.
All in favor say aye.
Aye.
Okay. Dan, are you still with us in there?
I am.
Do you have anything for engineering or water?
And I'll be brief, as I am known to do. The drought is quite significant. We, until this morning, had been pumping shot at 100 gallons a minute. Our permit from DEC requires that we monitor right at the edge of the wetland the gradient, and we report those data to DEC, which we have been doing. Unfortunately, the 3-day average fell below 2 inches, even though the gradient is still to the south, and we were required under the terms of the permit to discontinue PW2's pumping today. We will continue to monitor that. The operators have reactivated Corbin, and if needed, will also turn Libby on to make up that which we can't pump from PW2 at the present time. The second thing is Municipal Solutions and Labella are continuing to work through rate recommendations, and we should be coming to the board with a recommendation within the next few weeks. And that's all the highlights, and I'll be done.
Thank you, Dan. Anybody have any questions?
You're welcome.
No.
Okay, thanks, Dan.
Thank you.
All right, does the board have anything else?
No.
Okay, so can I get a motion to adjourn and open public comment?
I'll make that motion.
Second.
All in favor, say aye.
Aye.
Aye. Anybody have anything? Nope. Okay. Well, have a good night, everyone.
Thank you. Good night.
Night, Dan.
Take care.
See you, Dan.
See you later, Lou.
See you, Dave.